Hello?
Hello, is Dave there?
It's Dave.
Dave, this is David Taylor. I'm calling from Wellington, Ohio. And about a few months back, I went to your show in Cleveland with my little brother. He's about 8 years old. And after the show, it turns out like a week later, he ended up murdering one of the neighbor's pets. And this started a local outcry.
He murdered a pet?
He murdered one of the neighbors because of your show. And my mother got furious and organized a local PCL, the Parents Christian League, and there's a boycott of Warner Brothers Records now going on in Wellington, Ohio. And I just want to know what you have to say for yourself. I mean, this is a big deal in our little town here, and I was told to try and call you maybe.
Well, as far as I know, it's the first example of somebody actually being stupid enough to take Gwar seriously.
Well, I mean, it's a little kid, and he was so influenced by your music and what he saw on stage that he actually murdered our neighbor's dog.
What did he murdered a dog? How did he do it?
He murdered a dog. He beat it with a stick, thinking that he was so influenced by your music, or not necessarily the music, but the stage show that he saw it, because he was a little kid, and I took him to the show. He'd never heard Gwar before, and he wanted to see you guys play. And I just wanted some kind of apology or something that you guys can...
Apology? You're not going to get an apology. I'm sorry he did it, but he's obviously mentally disturbed to begin with. I wonder what kind of childhood he's had, what kind of upbringing he's had.
Well, it's a normal child like every other kid, but when he's so influenced by what he sees, I mean, he's just a little kid.
A lot of people see Gwar, and not every one of them goes out and murders a dog. In fact, this is the only time I've ever heard about anybody doing something so incredibly stupid before. I think your little brother probably has got some serious mental problems.
Well, he's only 8 years old. I mean, he sees the cartoons.
That doesn't mean that he can't be deluded and have serious problems. In fact, the first years of a child's life are when they are imprinted with everything.
Exactly. So he saw your show, and he was so imprinted by what he saw.
Did we actually kill a dog or something on stage?
No, but...
Did we ever tell people to go and kill a dog on stage? Did we ever exhort our crowd to kill animals in any way, shape, or form?
No, but it was the violence that he saw perpetrated by you guys on stage.
Rubber props.
A little kid doesn't realize that.
In such a cartoonish way that if anyone takes it seriously, I think that we're actually advocating any form of violence or cruelty upon anyone, then they are very, very wrong.
But how would a little kid know that you're not actually advocating this violence?
You should be asking yourself why you took him to a show that is not supposed to, that is, you know, I would never take an 8-year-old child to go see Gwar. I think you have to ask yourself why you did that.
Because I had heard your music. I had actually seen you guys live.
Hey, look, I'm sorry your little brother killed a dog, but it's not my fault.
Well, could Gwar like send us the money for another dog, maybe?
Another dog? I'll tell you what, we'll send you a rubber dog that you guys can beat anytime and it'll never die.
We'll not have to do that. Oh, well, thanks a lot for your cooperation. Bye.
I'm really sorry that happened, but that's the first time I've ever really heard of anyone actually doing something like that because of us.
Well, I thought you guys have gotten in trouble before because of your stage act.
Well, I mean, we've been busted before, but as far as I know, we've never actually influenced anyone to go out there and do something horrible, which is sad. And I think it is really sad. I hope you guys hope we learn something from it.
Well, maybe you guys should modify your act and tone down some of the violence.
Well, maybe. I mean, we advertise it as an adult show. I mean, you know. And I think anybody over 18 or, you know, even people in high school are grown up enough to understand it. But a child's so young, it can really fuck with them. I wouldn't advocate bringing 8-year-old children to just be quiet.
Well, I wish we knew.
Say that publicly.
I wish we knew that beforehand because it was advertised as an all-ages show, so I figured all ages meaning that...
All ages doesn't usually mean bringing 8-year-old children to the show. I don't think that's, you know, totally, I don't think that's conventional behavior. But I'm not going to tell you how to live, you know. I'm sorry that your brother did such a ridiculous thing, and you know, I think we've been actually playing down like the dog killing and stuff like that lately. In fact, on this tour, it was a pretty harmless show. Really, we didn't really. It wasn't even. A lot of people were like, it was nowhere near as bad as what we did the year before, like butt fucking a priest with a crucifix. I mean, that might have been pretty bad for your brother to see that. So.
Yeah, I mean,
I think actually we've, you know, if anything, we're not as graphic as we used to be. Yeah, but that's not really because we're trying for any kind of acceptance or mainstream accessibility. And there's still songs hanging out everywhere.
Yeah.
But we don't feel we need to be excessively crude. We just do whatever at the time is amusing us.
It just seems that maybe this could be a little less violent. I mean, you could just do the singing. I mean, I thought the music speaks for itself. From when I heard of you guys on record, I thought it was great. But
you had no idea the stage show was like that?
No, I had never seen the stage show. I mean,
well, see, that's pretty amazing because most people actually know us for the stage show rather than our music.
No, I mean, I was impressed by music, and then I went to the show, and it was just utter violence and things that I didn't see. I mean, I saw some of it on record, but I didn't think it was actually played out live because most bands, they go up and they play. But no, Gwar had...
We do other things besides do Gwar. We do a version of Gwar called Raw, which is Gwar spelled backwards, but we don't wear the costumes. We have a have another band, the X-Cops, that we do. And so we got a lot of other musical projects. We don't just continually produce Gwar stuff. We do other things as well.
Huh. And I've actually heard there's a movie now, and there's a Gwar movie coming out or something.
Very violent. Watch out.
Yeah, because like I told you, the PCL and local chapter of Wellington, Ohio has been outraged, and once they heard...
They're not Warner Brothers anymore. They're boycotting the wrong company.
Really?
Yes. How idiotic.
Huh, because they're like, once they heard a movie was coming out, they got even more furious.
Well, they're boycotting the wrong company, but you know...
What company should they be boycotting?
I'm not going to tell you. You can't figure it out. You're an idiot. So, I mean, it's easy to figure it out. You just find the you know, I'm not even going to tell you that.
Well, okay, but...
It's so easy, though. Come on. Use your noggin there.
It's just
anyway, I hope everything works out. You know, if we ever play in Ohio again, I will make a point of publicly apologizing for your kid killing an animal.
Yeah, I mean...
It's really fucked up. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we were... The little kid was...
Kill dogs all the time.
What?
I see how many kids go out and do things like that all the time. All the time, kids do.
Kids kill neighbors' dogs all the time.
Yeah, I remember when I grew up in my neighborhood, there were several dog killers in the neighborhood. People who would beat.
Well, that's terrible. Maybe that's why your show is the way it is, because you grew up like that. Because there's certainly not in Wellington, Ohio, are there dog killings every day.
Well, geez, I mean, you guys must be out in the country or something.
Well, I admit it's not a great big metropolis, but we do have our certain code of ethics that we all live by. And
people that kill a rubber dog on stage I've never killed a dog before. I certainly wouldn't advocate such behavior.
Okay, that's just that it just had a big influence on the community, and now they're really uproar. They're up in an uproar over.
Don't worry. I mean, they should worry about that kid and getting him some help now. So he doesn't.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, my parents are
traumatized from this whole.
He has been already, and my parents have made sure he's probably ever going to see a concert again. I don't even know if he's allowed to listen to music now because of what happened. You know, and I think that my parents are now frightened of anything he listens to. Because
I would be very alarmed at this time.
Yeah, well, they're so worried that what an effect Gwar had on my poor brother that they're just not even letting him listen to music now. I mean, the kid has a horrible life.
Well, hopefully, he'll get over it. He's only 8, so hopefully things will mellow out.
I hope so, but I mean, I can see how this is going to stay with him for a long time.
Well, it's probably the more big a deal people make of it, especially people who aren't in his family, the worse he's going to be off on it. If he's going to go to Spencer's if he's kerfuffle about it, he's going to know it's the more, just incredible magnitude. But, I would recommend trying to keep it in the family as much as possible and tell all these other people to stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to keep your brother, get his head on straight again.
I hope he does. It's just it was kind of a big deal for us. And,
well, I do apologize for that. I think that's terrible.
Okay, well, thanks for apologizing. I mean, I just wanted to hear some sort of...
Well, certainly, we
because I didn't think that you as individuals would want this to happen to any young man.
No, we see our stuff as humor. It's just twisted humor, but from our viewpoint, it's pretty much peace-loving, pacifistic.
Well, it's just that some
people we hate what we see in the world, and our art is a reaction against it, and it is very graphic and very strong, but it is meant for adults, basically. Local promoters will bill us as an all-ages band, but it is adult humor.
Yeah, I realize I can see where you're coming from. Just that people in Wellington aren't quite as sophisticated as you guys seem to be.
Yeah, it's not sophisticated. You guys know more about other stuff than we do. I just want to, I just hope everything works out.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay, if you want to call me again and tell me how this all turns out, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.